Good day, friends. Good day, humans. Of course you are aware that there is a war. There is a war raging, but what you would say the biggest war of all. It's not some intergalactic, interplanetary, or between the realms of dark and light. Well, maybe, but there's even bigger one that is raging for actually the day that this planet has been, and our universe has been infested with a thing that we're actually fighting against, which is lie, deception, non-truth, manipulation, fake truth, and very, very fake truth, as our Donald always liked to joke around. So title, Truth versus Social Justice and Political Correctness. Who or what will prevail? Yes, the truth is the biggest denomination or denominator in our, let's say, game of life, where we lost a truthful manipulation or truthful mathematics. When you multiply anything with the truth, it becomes bigger. But when you multiply anything with a lie, it becomes smaller. This is these kind of divine mathematics that I'm trying to show people, that we cannot be liars. We cannot be thieves. We cannot be deceivers anymore. I mean, we try to keep all this old paraphernalia, the masks, the fake titles, fake Scientology developments, fake religions. We try to keep them as our predominant way of life, which is BS, the biggest bullshit ever. Yet why? Why we get so carried away with the social justice? Because we thought that we are a social animal, so we have to behave as per social rules. Justice is just for this society that exists, let's say, this humanity exists in this Western, Eastern, capitalism, socialism, communism. Like, you can kind of mash all this together of any kind of isms. Nobody talks about truth. They just talked about, let's say, dogmatic approaches of any of these isms without even comprehending why they have to behave as somebody who was, let's say, in a capitalism or, let's say, communism, when communism was booming through Europe, Eastern Europe and so on, and try to kind of spread into the Western part where capitalism was booming. And what they do? They don't want to think about the truth. Which one is really the truthful? To my opinion, none. But they thought more about how they will affect or inflict more punishment or more accusations, more lies against another system. So communists are spitting on a capitalism, capitalists spitting on a socialism, socialists spitting on whatever it's, let's say. Now we are in some kind of limbo where humans have no idea where they sit. They want to sit on all of these because, depending how it's presented to you or to us as humans, we incline to certain ism. So now capitalism is the ruler of our social behavior. Yet what if I tell you that when you realize, is capitalism truthful? No. Is socialism truthful? No. So what to do? How to proceed from this perspective of really non-truthful environment? Political correctness. I mean, this is such a lame excuse that you cannot use word fuck in any kind of, let's say, political correspondence. So I'm politically fucking you because you're stupidly fucking stupid. If you take it as offense, you're really fuckingly stupid. But if you take it as somebody expressing their own views and not taking it personally, because this is just a May stupid fucking way. And I don't judge you in any way. Are you going to be offended or not? So this is my pure defense because I'm truthful with what I'm expressing. Yet, how to teach an idiot to become less one, or become less than yesterday? Very hard, almost impossible. I can trick you, I can deceive you, but to teach you that you've been deceived, it's like mission impossible number 23. So, who or what will prevail? Truth or social justice? What's happened when the social form has suddenly changed? We're not in socialism anymore, or let's say we're not in capitalism. We're going into something new, which is like hybrid between capitalism and socialism, where equality is absolutely mandatory, where truth is mandatory, where wealth is mandatory, or let's say, sufficient funds for everybody is mandatory, where basic income is, flat, same to everybody. Are you Rockefeller's son or are you, son of the village? Doesn't matter. People who has lived under the bridge for centuries now, they start receiving coins. Doesn't matter which kind of what, it will be granted. Yet, are you going to be able to accept it, that you deserve these kind of, let's say, divine gifts, where paradigm shift changing and capitalism become obsolete because we could not tell the truth ever? Socialism was really a way to deceive, a small, let's say, or bigger group against a smaller group who was ruling the factories, countries, governments, and so on. And we, as a, let's say, a horde of village people, go against the rulers, royals. Or, to me, fuck the royals, fuck the governments, fuck these capitalistic, really pigs. They don't exist anymore because Bitcoin changed the gear for everybody. So we suddenly going from capitalism through socialism into what? Kryptonism? Bitcoinism? You choose. Whatever you want to, let's say, social fabric to be part of your daily wrapping, you choose. But I tell you, this political correctness and social justice is absolutely puny, disappeared, discarded like a dust off one's shoe when they walk on the clean road. It is nothing. All these words of so-called once rich, once famous, once very intellectually, philosophically advanced beings who are teaching you something suddenly collapse because they never try to teach you a truth. Truth is within you. Not even my stupid approach to all of it has nothing to do with you. You only have to do with you. I'm dealing, let's say, for my own little self-growth interest to be able, let's say, to help as much as I can. But again, it doesn't matter to me. You read it, what I say, or you listen what I blab, matter not. Because on the end of the story, my words are not important. It is your actions. And eventually when you figure out that through your words you can create a lot of action and actually attraction, traction where the rubber hits the road and then you become really a mover of all the events around you. When you realize that by telling the truth, by living into the truth, by living into an honest and justified truth, everything else will disappear. Social justice will not be absolutely important, because you don't need society to tell you what is just, what is not. You will know. You don't need political freaks of, dark side, light side, whoever side, like a pink side, to tell you what is a correct wording. Fuck means fuck. Fuck means maybe I love you, so I want to fuck you. But it doesn't matter what I say. It's matter what you hear. And are you able to get out of this really fucking and delusional world? So are you socialist? Are you capitalist? Are you in between? Are you between the rock and the rock? Or hammer and the rock? Are you this puny little fly that goes around and it hits between the two hands? What's left of the fly? Because this truth cannot be even caught by anybody, by socialism or capitalism or communism or fascism. None of these really matter once when you get your truth. So, political correctness is the subject of everyday's talks of radio, TV, announcers, what is right, what is wrong, which legal approach do we take, a civil law or criminal law, or it doesn't matter, land law or sea law. I mean, there is a value in this, because it's almost like a transition period. You cannot just jump from a land onto the boat. You have to go somehow over the sea, partially. Then they put some kind of, a boat bridge or just a plank, so you watch. You try to jump, but what if the boat moves and suddenly changes direction? The wave comes in and hits your political correctness into the land. Then what? You can end up in between, because you don't want to live within your own truth. You want to hear so-called truths from everywhere around. Why this is so ingrained in the humanity that we don't even want to hear what we think about something, but we always want to hear others, whoever they are, politicians, history books, Scientology, scientists, religious Scientologists, all of these freaks. If they tell you something, would you take it seriously? I say not. I say none of this take it seriously. And I'm honest, I'm not joking. The only serious thing that you have to take, it's you. It's your own inner guidance, inner decision, inner attempt to do something different that you've done yesterday. If you're miserable, if you're sick, if you're depressed, if you're on drugs, if you're a politician, if you're a lawyer, you have to heal yourself. But how? Where to start? Again, within. If you don't know how to actually reach this point, creationlightship.com. Start there. And again, Ron Amatron will not give you a single crumb, let's say, to save you, because he doesn't want to. He wants you, he wants me to save only me. He wants you to save you. Save from capitalism, socialism, all the other isms, because we have been absolutely brainwashed. And it's not bad to realize that we've been stupid, which means that you're becoming much wiser. But it's bad if you start telling others who are telling you that you're stupid, they are bad, They cannot tell you, it is not socially correct, it's not politically just to tell me that I'm stupid. You should tell me any day you want. You can call me stupid in your dreams, but it will not change your outcome. It will not change your ways whatsoever. Once when you realize that you've been stupid yesterday and today you're very wise, this is the day when you awoke. And this is the day when you can start becoming wiser and wiser and wiser. So, social justice or political correctness, to me, total garbage. It's a noise. It's a noise that you can basically shut off by going within. And inside, it's the peace. Inside of you, it's solution for every freaking problem that you so-called experience on the outside. They cannot hurt you if you're peaceful. Ever. They cannot hurt you if they tell you you have to have so much money to pay for our taxes or whatever, and you freaking out. What if you decide not to pay any taxes? What if you decide that you will not have to see any doctors ever again, that you will find ways to heal yourself? And again, advertisement, 3 seconds, creationlightship.com. For any illnesses, for any discomforts, creationlightship.com. This is the only place where you will find a peace within. Good. More. Come, look, here. No more. Wait a second, maybe more. Give you some more. Come. Come here, come. Okay, wait. Here. Okay, wait. Here. Oh man, you take everything. Okay, me and the African elephant called Bessie. It's a new way of communicating with the animals. Here. Good. He's enjoying his fruity sticks. There's another one. Look at another piece here. Oh. Very good now. No. Go down. Oh, you cannot bite me. Good.